Imagine you're standing alone in the middle of a dense forest. There's no Wi-Fi, no mobile network, no landmarks. Yet within a few seconds, your phone pinpoints your location with astonishing accuracy. How is that even possible? Did your phone somehow memorize the entire Earth? Or is there a hidden camera watching you from space? The truth is even more fascinating. Every time you open Google Maps, your phone performs an incredibly complex mathematical calculation using signals traveling at the speed of light from satellites orbiting thousands of kilometers above Earth. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how it works. GPS stands for Global Positioning System. It's a navigation system developed by the United States that allows anyone on Earth to determine their location, speed, and precise time. But here's something many people don't know. Your phone doesn't send a signal to the satellites asking where you are. Instead, the satellites are constantly broadcasting information. Think of them like radio stations in space. They continuously announce two things. Here is my exact position, and this signal was transmitted at this exact moment. Your phone simply listens.
Around Earth, more than 30 GPS satellites orbit at an altitude of approximately 20,200 kilometers. Each one circles the Earth twice every day. They aren't stationary. They're moving at nearly 14,000 kilometers per hour. Despite this incredible speed, every satellite knows its exact position at every moment. How? Ground control stations continuously monitor them and update their orbital information. This allows every satellite to tell your phone exactly where it is in space. So now your phone knows two things: where the satellite is and exactly when the signal left the satellite. But that's still not enough to calculate your location. For that, we need something incredibly accurate: time. Light travels at nearly 300,000 kilometers every second. That means even an error of 1/1,000,000th of a second can cause your calculated position to be off by hundreds of meters. That's why every GPS satellite carries multiple atomic clocks. Atomic clocks are so accurate, they lose only tiny fractions of a second over many.
Distance equals the speed of light multiplied by the travel time. If the signal took about 0.07 seconds to reach your phone can estimate how far away that satellite is. Now, imagine drawing a giant sphere around that satellite. You could be anywhere on the surface of that sphere. One satellite isn't enough. Let's add a second satellite. Now you have two spheres. Those spheres intersect, creating a large circular path. Your phone must be somewhere along that circle. Still not enough. Now a third satellite joins. The third sphere intersects the first two. Now there are only a couple of possible locations. One of those locations is usually impossible, perhaps far out in space. So your phone chooses the remaining location. This process is called trilateration. Notice something interesting. We never measured angles. We only measured distances. That's why it's called trilateration rather than triangulation.
If 3 satellites can locate us, why do GPS receivers usually require 4? Because your smartphone doesn't contain an expensive atomic clock. Its internal clock is far less accurate than the clocks on GPS satellites. Even a tiny timing error creates huge distance errors. The fourth satellite provides one more equation, allowing your phone to solve not only for its position in 3 dimensions, but also for its clock error. In simple terms, the fourth satellite helps your phone correct its own clock. Without that correction, GPS would quickly become inaccurate. Sometimes you've probably noticed your blue location dot drifting around. Why does that happen? Several factors affect GPS accuracy. Signals slow down slightly as they pass through Earth's atmosphere. Tall buildings can reflect GPS signals, causing them to arrive later than expected. This is known as the multipath effect. Dense forests can block weaker satellite signals, and if only a few satellites are visible in the sky, the position estimate becomes less reliable. Modern phones improve accuracy by combining GPS with other satellite navigation systems, such as Galileo, GLONASS, and Beidou, along with Wi-Fi positioning, cellular networks, and built-in sensors. Together, these technologies can often determine your location within just a few meters.
So the next time you open Google Maps, remember what's happening behind the scenes. Your phone isn't asking, "Where am I?" Instead, it's listening to signals from satellites orbiting thousands of kilometers above Earth, measuring travel times that differ by tiny fractions of a second, correcting its own clock, and solving a complex geometry problem, all in just a few milliseconds. And perhaps the most incredible part is this. The technology is so reliable that billions of people use it every single day without ever thinking about the extraordinary science that makes it possible. What looks like a simple blue dot on a screen is actually the result of space technology, atomic clocks, and advanced mathematics working together in perfect sync. The next time your phone finds you instantly, remember that it is not magic. It is physics, engineering, and timing so precise that a tiny fraction of a second can change everything. If you enjoy learning how GPS works, subscribe for more videos where we break down complex technology into simple visual explanations. Because once you understand how things work, you never look at them the same way again.
वीडियोस बनाने हैं फिल्मोरा है ना।